So People magazine, or People the website, and the Entertainment Weekly have released the first image of Elizabeth Banks playing Rita in her outfit, and it looks amazing! I don't know why my voice changed then. Okay, so normally I would have left this for a day or two, but so far we've had our first proper kind of look at the costume that they're going to be using for Rita, and I've got to say I'm actually quite impressed. It did scream out Green Ranger, and we got to kind of figure out what's going to happen. We know what's coming, and I'm going to talk about my thoughts about that later on, but so far from what we've seen is actually a really nice costume. I will definitely give it props, and it does stand out. So when I saw the costume, I was very impressed, and to be honest, even her face is completely changed. There are also multiple parts on this costume, which again we're looking at multiple dragon scales, as well as a kind of whip. I don't know why she's got a whip or a rope or anything. Maybe that turns into a staff. I don't know where the staff is, but from looking at the picture, one thing I kind of really noticed is either, if that's not skin pigments for a reptile, then maybe it's battle damage, and this is actually Rita's kind of fighting gear. Now, Rita never really fought in Power Rangers that I saw, apart from when she was against Zordon or something in Zyuranger, and then also she'd only come to Earth kind of randomly. Now, I kind of really like this. It does really scream Green Ranger, and if you can't see it, then it's literally either the green's around her body, she's got gold talons and kind of gold stuff in her hair. At first when I saw this along her arms, I actually thought it was kind of rope holding it together, but no, they're actually scales from what people have been saying, and this is part of the kind of the outfit, and this isn't too bad. I mean, just the whole design, it looks absolutely fantastic, to be honest. I like this. I think this is kind of a unique stance, but I know not a lot of people are happy because they want the original costume, and to be honest, when actually thinking about this, I don't know if I would want a whole kind of Madonna type-esque outfit. We've had that for a long time, and I kind of think this is something slightly different now. This is, the movie's not going to be exactly the same. We know that the suits, we know that everything is going to be completely changed, and I'm okay with this. I'm literally okay with this. I thought this would destroy it, and I'd be like, but when seeing it, and when seeing Elizabeth Banks playing this, or in this costume, I kind of thought, this is awesome. This is something that is going to be different. And now, obviously, with the kind of dirt around her kind of body, is this when she's fought the Rangers? Are we getting a glimpse at the end of the series? Because I kind of think that if they do go down this route, she will have the kind of modern-esque. Maybe the whole outfit would be a dress, an elegant dress, and then suddenly near the end of the film, when the monster's getting beaten, she goes, right, I've had enough. She transforms into this dragon and then drops down straight to Earth to actually fight the Rangers. They went down that road. I would be okay, and I think this would be awesome. Entertainment Weekly also had an interview with Elizabeth, and she said some things about the character. Elizabeth turns around and says, definitely a modern and edgy reimagining of the Rita Repulsa. We wanted to give her a backstory that connects her to the new Rangers. Obviously, we know that's going to be the Green Ranger. So she also adds, I've never played a villain before, let alone an alien warrior. That also gives more kind of edge to it. I think she's going to be fighting the Rangers a lot, or at least one big battle scene at the very end. And I think this is cool. This is, for what she's saying, she's given us a little bit of tidbit to what's actually happening. Not a lot of people are happy. I've seen posts, I've seen tweets, I've seen lots of stuff, and one thing I'm going to talk about after it is the whitewashing. Yep, it's come along, but still, this is something completely different. I think this is awesome, and I can't wait to see Elizabeth Banks play it. Now, one thing that I have noticed is that when people are bashing it, it's this is the first image. We don't know anything about the backstory. We don't know anything. This is just one image. So we actually can look upon it. But again, we need to wait till the trailer to see what happens. And I guarantee if they put her in a dress very similar to what she had in '93, or kind of a more sleeker designed look, whatever we're getting, I think people will be happy. Now, I kind of want to know what happens with the staff. And again, I don't know why why she's got rope around her neck. I didn't actually notice it around her neck until I zoomed in and looked at the picture. I just saw her holding. Elizabeth looks really menacing. We know that this is going to link into the Green Ranger, and I'm not happy about it, but I kind of know it sells, and you know, I just kind of wish that would come into the second one. But we're going to talk about that, more kind of theories about this later on. So Rangers, your question of the day is, what do you think about this? Do you like Elizabeth Banks' costume as Rita? Do you hate it? Let me know down below in the comments, and if you've liked this video, like, favourite, comment and subscribe. Check out Yada Games, all that lovely goodness, and as always Rangers, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in a bit.